and welcome to the stream. Not my camera being blurry immediately first off. There we go. Welcome in, everyone. How are you guys? Vent, thank you so much for the sub. 33 months is a really long time. Also, hello, Jacob from Vent's, from Vent's, I, I was gonna say house, but you guys live in the same house, so that doesn't make sense.
NANI?!
Welcome in, Magic Michael Myers. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome in, dear. Hello, Hannah. Also, welcome in, Flashco Gaming. Yes, Shadowheart won the poll that we did for our first chat picks cosplay stream. So we're gonna do our best to look like Shadowheart today. I'm assuming everyone in this chat knows who Shadowheart is and what she looks like, so I didn't prepare a picture to pull up. So there's that. Hello, Domino, welcome in. Also, thank you, Hannah. We are gonna be popping off this stream. This is actually... I'll wait for this to be over to talk. I feel like that's a little loud. Why is my camera not staying focused? This is the worst stream for it to not stay focused on. This will actually be my second time attempting a Shadowheart cosplay, so hopefully we'll do really well. I want to do my scar differently than I did last time. Welcome in, dear. Welcome in, Domino. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Well, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I had a friend come visit today that I haven't seen in a while, and that was very slay. Cameras like me in high school doesn't focus. Me for real. Actually, my focus issues got a lot worse like in college, and then even worse after college. High school was pretty chill because I didn't really have anything else to focus on, I guess. I don't know. High school was just super easy for me. I coasted through it. Seriously coasted through it. Emerald! Lurking while I'm in the shower. Welcome in, Emerald. I hope your shower goes well. Emerald and I were just talking about some anime announcements that dropped at Anime Expo today. Oh, Hannah, you'll want to know this too because you agreed to watch Black Butler with me, but we're getting another new season next year. So that renaissance of the really old Demon Butler anime is still going. We're having a great time. I should play some music because it's very quiet. What are we feeling? I think our general streaming playlist. Start off with a good little Undertale. Is that good? That is... That was loud for you guys. My bad. Not blaring one of Papyrus's songs. Absolutely, it's a big group shower. Oh, slay, slay. We love to see it. We're all getting clean with Emerald. We love to see it. Are we in a bag? Not us being in a bag. But yeah, I'm excited. So I've cosplayed Shadowheart before. She was one of my, Halloween costumes that we did on stream. And I think having that first round will make today go a lot easier. One thing I wanted to do is I have these elf ears. They're like the smaller ones, which work better for Shadowheart because she's a half elf and her ears are smaller than Astarion's. These they're just like the straight rubber. I don't have anything on them, but one thing I've seen and I've done with other elf ears is to make it look more alive if you put blush and stuff on it. And I think that would be a fun thing to start off with, mostly because I am not ready to put the wig cap on my head, but I need to do that when I put everything else. In a bag on a shelf. We love to see it. But anyway, how are you guys doing? Is anybody else keeping up with all the stuff that's been coming out of Anime Expo? I should hold this up so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I've got blush. I know Shadowheart doesn't have blush on her ears, but it's just a little something to make it not look like dead ears. Or, I don't know. I feel like it's so faint. You actually probably can't see much of a difference with the bright ring light. But is anyone else keeping up with what's been coming out of Anime Expo? And let me do this, you can see a better difference. Anyway, oh yeah, one thing I'm excited about, I don't know how to say it, but Witch Hat Atelier. I've been wanting to read that manga for so long because it's so pretty looking. Yeah, you can kind of see a difference. You can kind of see a difference. And that manga's getting an anime. And the trailer dropped at Anime Expo. I think that was yesterday. It was very cool. I'm watching stream on the beach in LA waiting for sunset. Oh, slay! I hope you're having a good time. That sounds cool. A lot of Japanese voice actors went to Anime Expo this year. My favorite VA ever is there, and I'm so sad. Who is your favorite voice actor, Emerald? Then I see the crowds, I'm so happy I'm not there. You know, I agree. I usually agree. Honestly, I think these... How do they look in the mirror on my skin? I think you cannot tell a difference on stream, but I think I like how that looks. I don't want to overdo it, because I overdid it the first time I did that. Oh, I could go in and add some shadow. That was another thing. Atelier is how... Oh, Witch Hat Atelier. That... I like that. That makes more sense. But I'm really excited for that anime. It looks so good. It looks very pretty. Just going in and, like, putting shadows under the ridges to make it feel... I don't know, just alive. Make it feel more alive. I did that with my elf ears, and then I used them for Astarion, and I was like, these look too alive. But I don't have any dead elf ears of this size because I made them all look like they belonged to a living creature. Yeah, you cannot tell a difference on stream, but trust me when I say there's a difference in person, and it's very slay. Okay, we're gonna just bite the bullet and go ahead and get started. Welcome in, Harkin. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I don't know what I was gonna say about the crowds, Emerald, is I've always thought Anime Expo looked terrifying, and I think Dragon Con looks terrifying because of the crowds. But after MomoCon this year, and people talking about, like, the crowding, like, obviously it's not the same amount of people, but the way the space handles the crowds, like, there was points where MomoCon looked like Anime Expo, and I was like, wait, that's actually not that bad when you're in it. Like, it's not great, not ideal. Brennan, welcome in! Thank you so much for the sub. How are you? You're here just in time to watch me turn bald. Welcome in! We're talking about Anime Expo right now. I actually have a few friends that are there right now, and they've been, like, telling me about stuff, and it sounds... They're low-key convincing me to go. Obviously, like, way in the future. Welcome in, 30th Century Homer. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Actually, no, I'll continue to do what I'm doing, pinning this down. My life has never been the same since someone pointed out that the edges of Astarion's ears are just slightly purplish in a way other elf ears aren't. Yeah, they are, and I love that. That's a detail I kind of want to, like, put on my own elf ears. But again, like, I use my elf ears for lots of things, and then I have two sets of elf ears that are, like, that same length that I use for Astarion. But one of them is pierced, and the other one isn't. But also, if I'm just using eyeshadow, I can wash it off. But I love that his ears are, like, that little detail is so cool. We love the attention to detail. I'm also going to go ahead and put this thing on, because it's going to help the wig stay on when we put that on. Oh, and now I can put my headphones back in, so I can hear Spotify. Would you ever go to Anime Expo, though? Emerald, I think I would. I think I would. I'm curious now. And now that I have friends that live in the area and go on a regular basis, I'm like, you know what? Maybe that wouldn't be so scary. I have to, like, flip this the right way. Okay. This is the way it needs to go. Really stressed because I have to do a presentation on Monday and I just started working on it today. Ooh, good luck with that, Harkin. What is your presentation on, if you don't mind me asking? Could never miss a bald stream. I appreciate that. We love being bald out here. It is called Bald and Gay, the video game. Serving, thank you, Hannah. Thank you. We love being bald. I actually, honestly, I have thought about, like, would I want to go on testosterone? And one of the things is I'm pretty sure I would go bald, and I don't actually want to be bald. So that's not gonna be a thing for me. Oh, this wasn't screwed on right, and it spilled a little. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. I don't know why I'm putting on foundation, because I'm literally just wearing this cosplay on stream, and when I'm done streaming, I'm gonna immediately take it off. But it's the process, I guess. The full process. It's about working with clients who don't want to work with you as a social worker. Oh, good luck. Good luck with that. Is it, like, gonna be a presentation that's kind of, like, in-depth to put together? I do feel you, though. I'm waiting for, like, the last weekend to work on assignments like that, though. I was really bad about it. About, like, not working on things until right before they were due. Or, like, the weekend before they needed to be done. If you're going, so am I. Oh, slay. Emerald, we're gonna go to Anime Expo together one year. I honestly feel like that's gonna be a well in the future thing. But yeah, they announced, so for people who keep up with Black Butler, I don't think very many people here do, but they announced last year at Anime Expo about the season that actually just finished airing, and that was the first time they had said anything about an anime adaptation since like 2016, 2017, so it had been a while, and it had been long enough that people thought that it was just not gonna adapt the rest of the manga. And it's also a series that's not as popular in the US anymore. So I didn't need this foundation, but it's on my sponge, so we're gonna stick it on anyway. Right. It was something that caught people off guard. And the end of this season that just finished airing, kind of teased what the next season would be. It, like, showed the first few pages of the next story arc that was going to be adapted, and so we all knew, like, okay, if they're teasing it, they're definitely going to be adapting the next season, or like the next part. And we a lot of us in, like, I'm in a Discord server specifically for this particular series, and it's like a fandom thing, and a lot of us in there were like, okay, so this is gonna get announced at Anime Expo, right? Like, it's gotta be announced at Anime Expo, so we've just been waiting. So that was pretty cool. Shadowheart is emo. I don't know why I'm not grabbing my black eyeshadow. Love her. But she doesn't need the neutral browns. Has to be academic stuff, which makes it hard. That's fair. That's fair. Good luck with that, Harkin. You've got the rest of today and all of tomorrow to work on it. I'm not starting a project until the day it's due. Yep, felt that, Hannah. I think I had to write, like, a big paper for something. Okay, I say big paper. It might have only needed to be 5 pages long. I did start that thing the day before it was due. Welcome in, Brad. How are you? Angela absolutely ate that up. Rip. Oof. I don't exactly know what you're talking about at that second. I might have missed something. We will make it popular. Hannah, Black Butler used to be so popular in the US, and it's still extremely popular in Japan. I don't know if you know how popular Demon Slayer is, Hannah. Like, it's pretty popular, and there was a month, like, a few years ago, because the stats I was looking at were outdated. I was also looking at these stats literally a year ago. There was, like, a month where both Black Butler and Demon Slayer had a volume come out, and Demon Slayer did not sell as much as Black Butler did, which was really shocking to me, because Demon Slayer is, like, the thing right now. Hannah, thank you so much for the hydrate. Oh, you just finished season 3 of She-Ra. Nice, how are you liking it? I don't exactly remember where what all season 3 covered. Isn't there only 4 seasons? I don't remember. I was kind of watching it as it came out. It's my 3rd time watching it. Oh, fair. So fair. She-Ra was really fun. I've not rewatched it, but it would be cool too. Okay, so we're just gonna start. I'm starting with my under eye for some reason, because that feels less scary today. I never start here. But maybe Shadowheart does. Maybe Shadowheart starts with this. Also, I have a picture of her pulled up on my second monitor. She... I feel like her makeup is kind of a little bit more upturned than I usually do mine, so that's a start. I already tried playing with my friends to do it for me, but none of them had the time. That's rough. Not you trying to pay your friends to do it for you. I don't know why I read that as playing at first. Definitely good luck. One thing that I would always do, like whenever I had something that needed to be done, like schoolwork, I knew that some way, somehow, I would get it done on time. And I would just sit there, like, the whole time I was working on it. I was like, I cannot wait for it to be, like, this day and this time when this project is over. And it was so stressful. I've still kind of struggled with time management. I think I'm gonna use a different black eyeshadow for the top that's more pigmented than what I picked up. Well, actually, maybe I don't need the more pigmentation, because she's not wearing black eyeshadow in the sense that, like, it looks like she's wearing black eyeshadow. It's just, like, hints of it. I should probably invest in using eye primer. I think that would make eyeshadow work out a lot better for me. This feels gross. Anyway. There's 5 seasons? Okay, I knew it was more than 3. 5 seasons, wow. It was good though. I really enjoyed She-Ra for what it was. Season 3 is 6 episodes, so it went quick. Yeah, that was one of those shows that was, like, very much made for streaming. Voltron kind of got the same way, where, like, seasons would be so short, but they would come out, like, within months of each other instead of, like, waiting a whole year. Will you try Dutch Duolingo lessons? I want to see you try that for a little, small, teeny, tiny bit. If not, that's okay. Yeah, we could do a Dutch lesson. I know Blue wanted us to do German, so we'll wait for Blue before we start doing German. But we could do a little Dutch. A little Dutch, a little German. I always thought eye primer was a scam until I used it, and suddenly my eyeshadows were a million times more pigmented and lasted all day long. I just feel like things would go on more smoothly. But I guess for Shadowheart, it's kind of got that, like, she's got that look of she had on makeup at one point, and that was several days ago. It's kind of what she has going on. Oh, I need to also make my eyebrows black while I'm doing all this. So, this is my designated black eyeshadow brush, but it's also my designated eyebrow brush because it's thinner than the one I used to use. I don't know if you guys remember, because I still was going through my thick eyebrow phase when I started streaming. It was an era. It was not the most flattering era, but I felt great, so that's all that really matters. But once I realized, like, I can get the same effect that I liked without the thickness, I was great. Thank you for the follow! I'm gonna be so real, I don't really know how to pronounce your username, so if you have something you would prefer for me to call you, let me know. But thank you so much for the follow. They're pretty similar, Dutch and German. Also, there's some Dutch words that are also really similar to English, so you should do fine. Yeah, I think I've done, like, we're gonna have to start over, because I've done, like, the first few Dutch lessons of Duolingo, because I have a really good friend who is from the Netherlands, and I thought it'd be really funny to learn Dutch and not tell them, and then just get fluent and suddenly be able to talk to them in Dutch. I never actually did that, because learning languages is a little bit harder than that, but I thought it'd be really funny, and maybe we could still do that. I know this eye that I'm rubbing, that makeup ended up a lot messier, but that's okay. I think I like that. I need to do something about my eyebrows so that it feels more like Shadowheart. the light just hit my forehead. My foundation was not blended in at all. That's so funny. That is really funny. And just call me Z, I don't really care. Okay, that's fair. Well, welcome in, Z. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Whenever the companions and or Tavs or dirges have makeup on, I can't help but laugh at the little, imagining, okay, the world is ending and we're fighting for our lives, but I need to take the time to do my eyeliner this morning. You know, I never thought about that, but I also, when I'm making my own Tavs, I kind of go for, like, the eyeliner that looks, like, smudged because it just looks cool to me. Save as mine doesn't also have makeup. No, that's so fair. I do think it's funny. Someone also pointed out, like, Astarian's curls are very well maintained. And it's like, if your hair was gonna look like that in real life, you're doing your hair every morning. So that man, like, gets up in the morning and, like, before you go adventure, like, he takes the time to do his hair. And you could also say the same about Shadowheart with her braid and Lae'zel with her braids. And I love that. I think that's so funny. Do you remember anything for the Dutch Duolingo? Not really. This was in 2015. So, it's been a long time. Curly so much, I hate dealing with it. Yeah, I would love to have curly hair. I say, never having had curly hair and barely maintaining the hair that I do have. So, I am going to use a more pigmented black for the eyeshadow, just so that, or for the eyebrows, just so that it goes on a little bit easier. Because what I used on my eye is, like, eyeshadow that I had to get a while ago for, some kind of, like, costume thing that I needed it for. And I've been using that for eyebrows, like, the whole time I've been cosplaying. Like, I've had that thing for a while. Honestly, a lot of my eyeshadow, I think I've had to the point where I probably shouldn't have it anymore. So I'm not gonna be surprised if I get diseases from old makeup. Astarian does the curly girl routine, and he slays. It looks good. It works well for him. Okay. The problem with, like, using this brush, I guess it's not really a problem. It is thinner than my actual eyebrows, so I get, like, this really nice shape, but then you can see, like, the shadow of my actual brows. Or I guess not shadow, but it looks like a shadow with it darker like this. And it's like, wow, maybe I should do something about that. And then I never do. But it's like, kind of funny. Like, if you really study and look at my face when I'm in cosplay, it's a little silly. Are these, like... They feel a little off. Something feels a little off about these eyebrows. But it might just be because I didn't cover the eyebrows below them. They're not far off from Shadowheart's actual eyebrows, now that I'm looking at it. Curly so much I hate dealing with it. I bet it is, though. It's been a while. It has been a very long while. I tried doing curly girl routine stuff for a hot minute, and I straight up did not have the time to do it. Just my day-to-day as a college student. I can't imagine maintaining curls while roughing it in the woods. Astarian really is, like, doing his best. He really is doing his best. I'm gonna do this more pigmented, just, like, a little bit in here. I am gonna go in with eyeliner as well, and that'll kind of make this look more like Shadowheart. But maybe lining it a little bit with the more pigmented eyeshadow would work as well. I think I like that. My hair is very, like, straight, minimal waves, naturally. Like, it's only curly if it dries a very specific way, or if I go to sleep with my hair wet, and then it just gets all, like, whatever. But I've always been so interested in having curly hair, because, like, my mom has curly hair. And I was very much, like, on Tumblr in 2016, seeing all the, like, there's a very specific type of non-binary person that had, like, they all had the same, like, really curly hair that was like the front and the top really curly, and I was like, wow, I want to look like that. That was the thought process. Okay. I guess I am gonna do a little contouring just for the vibes. I use eyeshadow to contour because that's just what I had. But I used a contour stick for the first time, borrowing it from a friend. We were at an anime convention together. I didn't just like borrow their contour stick for an extended period of time, and now I need to get one because it's so cool. And it's so much easier than what I do. And it also works better, especially because I'm not super consistent with what eyeshadow I actually use to contour. I just really wanted the curly non-binary hair so much that I actually got a perm. Did not go well. It looked like a poodle. Oh, yeah, I wanted something, I guess perms are like semi-permanent or like kind of permanent in the way that would probably have worked for me. But I just wanted my hair to do that on its own. I remember one time, because I used to have really short hair, and it was like longer like at the top and on the front. And if my hair was curly, it would have looked like the non-binary curly hair. And one night, I was like, I remember when my hair was longer and I would braid it and go to sleep with it braided or like have it wet, then it would be a little wavy. So I thought if I took all of my bangs and the hair on the top of my head and braided it really finely, that the next morning it would be... No, that's not what I did. I twisted it. I think I might have tried the braid still, but I twisted it and like clipped it in. And the next morning when I woke up and untwisted it, it did not curl. It did not curl the way I thought it would. It was like these weird little like twisty things, and when I brushed it out, it was just Steven Universe afro thing going on. And I was like, you know what? This was not the vibe. So I had to straighten my hair that day. The exact opposite of what I was going for. The worst part of perms, other than the damage, is growing it out because there is a definitely visible line between your natural hair and the curly permed hair. I've never even thought about that before, dear. You're so right. There would be. That's wild. That's so wild. I kind of want to like look up pictures of people growing out perms now. I've literally never thought about what growing that out would be like. Because like with hair dye, obviously you have a similar thing with hair dye. Unless it's like the semi-permanent that washes out after a little while. Because in 2020, I dyed my hair green, teal. It was blue, but I didn't bleach my hair beforehand. So like the blonder undertones or like whatever of my hair made it come out more green. And I loved that color. There was not like a line with my hair growing out because it was just like faded. But it would be really cool to do that again. I think that would be fun. Do I want to contour? I will contour my nose as a treat. I'm looking at Shadowheart's face, and I'm like, it's not too crazy different from mine. Like, it's just a normal-looking face. A normal-looking, like, feminine kind of face, and that's not too different from the face that I have. So, and she's also a little bit more realistic in style than, like, an anime character. Oh, well, I kind of fucked that up. That went on the bridge of my nose, and it did not need to. I see now why so many people look so good in Shadowheart cosplay. because they look like her, and it's very easy to look like her. And that's so cool. It had the exact opposite effect from me. I tried to dye my hair emerald green, and it just turned out electric blue. How did that happen? Like, the blue turning more green makes sense for me, especially because, like, I have a little bit of hair poking out there. It looks more brown on camera, and definitely in certain lightings. And it is brown, but it's like the kind of brown where it was like you were blonde as a kid and it's gotten darker because you're no longer a kid and you also don't go outside that much. So it's like brown, but like a warm undertone, gold undertones, yellow undertones kind of thing. So the blue would turn green, and that makes sense. How did you get green to turn blue? Unless it was like something with the dye. Shadowheart makeup is a little too simple, and I feel like I'm missing something. Obviously, we still have to do the scar and the eyeliner, but I feel like there should be more. Do I want to do mascara for her? I don't wear mascara very often because I feel like it usually ends up not doing what I wanted it to do. I've been trying to break the habit of like pulling my skin to put eyeliner on because I learned how to do that from, I think it was Emma Blackery on YouTube when I was in high school. And I've been doing that ever since. It was like so long ago. And then I learned within the past couple of years that that's actually really, really bad for your skin to do. And maybe your eyes, I'm not sure. I think it was just mostly bad for your skin. And I was like, well, probably shouldn't do that then if it's so bad for your skin. So I've been trying so hard to like break that habit. And it works for the most part. But I still, sometimes, I can't get my skin to work the way it needs to. Especially on this eye, because I feel like there's more skin in the way on that eye. But luckily, Shadowheart's eyeliner is really simple. Why can't I get it to work on this eye as well as I did the other one? I'm just gonna stop touching it for now. Get the contour stick, it's only $14. I definitely will. I hadn't thought about it because I haven't done makeup. This is the first time I've done makeup since MomoCon. So I just haven't thought about it. But no, Emerald is the person who let me borrow her contour stick. No, I definitely need to because that was stupidly easy. I'm not the best with makeup, but when I have tested it and done attempted cosplay, I cannot explain it, but I love the emphasized corner where the nose meets the eyebrows and shading it. Yes! That's my favorite part to contour. It also just looks nice. Welcome in, Picky Pick. I hope you're doing well. I was using green color depositing conditioner to maintain it, but as the color built up, it just shifted to blue. That is very interesting. I wonder if like something in the conditioner leaned more blue than yellow in the green. And that's what it was. But I also just don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm starting to sound like, wasn't it Brad Mondo that did a lot of like hair cutting and hair like coloring and styling videos, like reacting to people and talking about what they did wrong? And then it come to find out that he didn't actually know what he was talking about and he wasn't actually a stylist or not as good as he said he was. Who did you say you were going to potentially use your Megami wig for? Gortash from Baldur's Gate, Emerald. It would be like a closet cosplay because I don't actually want to make Gortash's full like get up, but I thought that would be fun. But now that I've cosplayed Megami and worn it and I'm really happy with how I looked, I don't know if I want to unstyle it just for Gortash. Yeah, the nasty man. I don't know if I want to unstyle it just for Gortash. But we'll see. If somebody wants to like put Gortash on the cosplay voting poll and he wins, then I will unstyle the wig for Gortash and then just restyle it next time I do Megami, whenever that may be. Honestly, but next time I do Megami, I might need to restyle it anyway, just because I think it's getting a little squished in my closet. Your Megami wig was so cute. Thank you, Emerald. I had a lot of fun making it. I'm actually, I'm making a Vash the Stampede wig for one of my friends, because I have like an old wig that I've not used in years, and I've been wanting to make a Vash wig, but I don't want to cosplay Vash, but I've been wanting to make the wig because I had the perfect wig to do it, and it looks like a fun wig to make. Their birthday's in September, so I need to actually get on that. I cut it the other day, and then it's just like sitting in my closet. But I gotta get on that. Hang on, I need to like look at my face. I feel like I need a little bit more going on. But I feel like that might need to be more eyeshadow for Shadowheart. I went a little too subtle. We could definitely put eyeliner on like the lower line though. Like the lower lash line. I don't line my waterline anymore, like the part that's like right there. I used to line that and it was very uncomfortable. So I quit. But also not lining it kind of makes your eyes look a little bit bigger. And you guys know me. If I don't look like an anime character, what's the point? Be Gortash my band, Hannah. I'm gonna add him to the poll just for you for next time. I will do that. And then hopefully there's more Gortash lovers that hang out with us on streams that will vote for him. I don't think I need more eyeliner. I think we have plenty of eyeliner. What I need more of is black eyeshadow. I'm gonna go in with the more pigmented, I think. I think this is more pigmented. It definitely... I know I'm putting on really lightly. And then I'm rubbing it out, which makes it not as pigmented. But this is definitely more pigmented than what I was using earlier. I wish I could use both of my hands to put on eyeshadow or like eyeliner, because I feel like that would make it work out so much better for me. Because I could hit it from the same angles on both sides. So excited for Gort. I'll definitely add him to the list to vote on. If he doesn't win the vote, Emerald, if you're still here, are we doing... When's the next time we're doing the paint JJK? Like, is that gonna be a next year MomoCon thing, or just whenever the three of us want to get together and cosplay, like, outside of anime conventions? Because it didn't sound like we were gonna take them to AWA in December. But if we are taking them to AWA in December, then I will just leave it as is. If Gortash doesn't win the poll, possibly AWA Momo next year. Okay. If Gortash doesn't win the cosplay poll, he might be a Halloween costume in October. I haven't thought about our on-stream Halloween costumes in October. I might do less, like, characters, though, and more, like, concept things. Because the characters, since we're doing the cosplay stuff, they'll be more, like, of a common occurrence than they used to be. And I did some more, like, concept-y costumes this past year than I did the year before, and I had a lot of fun with that. I've learned that, I think some of my favorite parts of cosplay is just, like, playing around with the makeup. Even though I'm not particularly great at it, I have such a good time with it. Okay. I feel like it's not that different, but the eyeshadow's at a place that I'm happier with, and I think we are gonna do a touch of mascara. Have you ever tried or used Dazzle Dust? They're like glittery powder makeup, like eyeshadow, but if it was powdered, way more glittery under light. I've not, but that sounds really cool. Most of the glitter I have, like, I have this, like, fine, like, NYX glitter, but I only have it in, like, white and iridescent. And then I have, like, the uni glitter that every cosplayer was addicted to and obsessed with a few years ago. I have a lot of that. Because I like the chunky glitter to make glitter freckles. Love doing that. We might play with some glitter with Shadowheart later. I'm not sure. Probably not. She doesn't really strike me as a glitter girly. I do need to do her scar, though, while I'm thinking about it. Actually, I've been using, like, this orange and this kind of, like, dark pink eyeshadow whenever I want to use red. But I have this palette that has red in it. I just got this semi-recently, and I always forget about it. Welcome in, Starlight System! How are you? Defeated, didn't join to see Shadowheart do Duolingo. I am not done Duolingo yet. We're still working on getting into Shadowheart, but welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to attempt her scar. Actually, do I want to use the red? Because it's an older scar, so it's not going to be as, like, red and irritated. I'm not going to use the red for this. I'm going to use my trusty... I'll go pink, so it's... Let me make sure I do this on the right side. So it's across this side when I'm looking straight at it, so this side is the way it needs to be. Which is, like, I don't do scars on this side very much. Is it just, like, straight across? Kind of, like, up the nose a bit? I learned how to do scars from a Dream SMP cosplayer on TikTok a few years ago, and they were like, yeah, I just do this, and then I put concealer on it, and then I do this. and it works really well. But I feel like it's not the vibe I want for Shadowheart Scar, because Shadowheart Scar feels more like an indent on the face. Honestly, how it looks on stream right now, it's perfect. But that's not what it looks like in real life. What if I turn the ring light down a bit? Does it match more? A little bit closer to what I see in real life. Okay. I just don't know how else to do scars than that one way that I learned. But maybe if we, instead of putting the concealer in the middle, if we kind of like put it on the bottom. Can't wait to see your ghetto. I can't either, Emerald. After I got the cat, I was like, I hope I can still afford to like cosplay ghetto and like do all this. But then I was looking at it in my Amazon cart and I was like, you know what? That's not that expensive. And also, I don't need to get a new wig. I probably still will because it's only a $10 difference to get the costume with the wig, and we'll see what the wig looks like. But if the wig ends up being shit, or if that $10 ends up being a bigger deal when I go to order it, I can use the wig that I was going to use for Hwachang. It's the same wig I'm using tonight. That would work really well for Ghetto. And it's a lace front. Not that I know how to like really make a lace front look great, but that would work. It'd be perfect. It looks good. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you. Nice. Yeah, like, so I'm very excited to cosplay Ghetto. I'm gonna be so real. I know I wanted to do like more Baldur's Gate stuff at AWA. Unless something changes, Ghetto might be my only new cosplay. But that's perfectly fine. Sometimes you just need to slow down. Okay. We're just gonna take this along the bottom to make it feel raised. I don't think this is gonna work the way I'm wanting it to. But we'll try it. Well, okay. In person, it looks kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's not exactly what I was going for in person. But I feel like that works kind of nice on camera. Not it going out of focus. No thoughts, just Gustarian. I love the Gustarian joke. I love seeing people cosplay Gustarian. That was so cool. I've seen a couple that were really cool. Okay. It looks so nice on camera, and I know if I make it look in real life how it looks on camera, it's not gonna show up on camera. Yeah, we'll go with we'll live with that for now. We'll live with that for now. I might go in with the orange in some parts just to make it more of a thing. I don't know. Not sure if I like that. But I can dab it back out. I needed to have spent some time looking at how other Shadowheart cosplayers do her Scar. Only matters how it looks on camera. You're so right, Hannah. You would have thrived with TikTok cosplay before cons came back, like post lockdowns. The only thing that mattered was the front of your costume and whatever could be seen on camera. A lot of people did not do the backs of their costumes. It was really funny. I'm gonna be so real. You started talking about Ghetto and it cut to 1 million ads. Oh no! Emerald, I'm so sorry. I'm excited about Ghetto. I may or may not get a new wig for Ghetto. It depends. The costume that I have picked out on Amazon looks nice and it comes with a wig for like a few extra dollars. But if that wig ends up being shit, I'm gonna just use the black lace front that I already have. Was basically what I was saying, and how he's probably gonna be the only new cosplay I take to AWA. Because I have a dependent now. A little cat that I'm so excited about. But that also means I need to be more fiscally responsible. especially when it comes to cosplay. Because I know I really wanted to like make Orin's armor, but it was in December, so that may not have been a smart cosplay to wear just for the weather. I cannot tell a difference on camera about the mascara, which is great, I guess. Mascara is so wild because I feel like it doesn't make that much of a difference, but then when it does make a difference, it's like, wow, I feel like an 80-year-old woman. Because you know how like old people like cake on mascara? I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but like a lot of elderly people will like cake on mascara. I remember when I worked at the grocery store, a lot of the elderly people that came in looked like that. I want these to look the same, but I don't want to dip the wand again because I don't need more product on my face. Maybe that does make a slight difference on camera. I'm not sure. You're a little dependent. Yeah, I love my little cat. I've not shown him on stream because I've been like closing the door. Right now my parents are here visiting, so like they're playing with the cat. How have I already been streaming for an hour and I'm not like done getting into costume yet? I mean, we're basically done with the makeup. I just need to put the wig on. We'll do that. I don't have bangs cut into this wig, like the straight across bangs, so we are doing Dark Justiciar Shadowheart, where she's got the black hair and the bangs have grown out a bit. That's what we're doing. But yeah, maybe one of these days you guys will see Dingy on stream. I'll just have to like let him out eventually because I feel bad like locking him in my room for like 4 or 5 hours while I play silly little games on the internet. Yeah. Oh, I never I styled this wig for Hwa-Chung from Heaven Official's Blessing, and then I ended up not taking him to the convention. I need to take this braid out and put it back in later. Okay. This is me getting the wig ready for Shart. Okay. But yeah, it would be really fun to cosplay Ghetto, and I'm so excited. I haven't really talked about this publicly yet, but Emerald and I are actually, like, we're doing some JJK cosplays together, and we've been working on a couple of, like, panels. So for anyone who has not been to an anime convention, in the US at least, part of the programming at the conventions is fan-run panels where people can... I know like at one point in history, a lot of those panels would be people like dressing up and pretending to be the characters and like doing in-character things, like playing games, and you do still have some of those, but they're definitely not as popular and don't get accepted as much because they're not as popular, which is fine. But Emerald and I, we've been working on some that are basically like video essays, but a panel for a con. I'm just gonna... Actually, I'm not gonna cut the knot out because I don't know where my scissors are. Okay, no. I need to find these scissors. My scissors are not in their usual spot. Okay, maybe I'm gonna have to figure out... Oh, I can just unbraid it and then pull it through. There we go. Thinking. But we've been working on some panels that I'm really excited about. I need to work more on them because I think we need to submit them soon. I mean, I think we can. It doesn't... There's... As long as they're submitted by the end of August, I think they're fine. But I wanted to get them done by the end of July so we knew sooner if we were accepted or not. But we've got a couple that I'm really excited about. One of them is like looking at like the boys love genre, like just throughout the ages and like basically the history of the genre. I think that's so fascinating. And then the other one that we were working on together is it's a panel like breaking down and analyzing Jujutsu Kaisen, but specifically with the ship between Geto and Gojo, the Satosugu ship. If you've seen anything about Jujutsu Kaisen, it's that white hair man and then the man with like dark long hair and gauges. It's those two characters. We gotta brush Shadowheart out. But it shouldn't be, I think the last time you guys saw this wig on stream, it was not crimped and very tangled. But I crimped it because it's supposed to help with tangling. And I also thinned it out a bit. I got thinning scissors. And now I can just like, this thing has been in a bag for months. And my comb runs right through it so smoothly. I didn't crimp it in a way where it doesn't look obviously crimped, but this was the first time I've ever crimped a wig. And I'm pretty happy with it. Does panel sound interesting? We think so too! That'd be so fun. I also wanted to do like a trivia panel for Baldur's Gate because I've been to like a few like Black Butler trivia panels, and my friends have gone to like there's a SpongeBob trivia panel at MomoCon every year that my friends like to go to. And I thought that'd be fun for Baldur's Gate. I have not worked on that in a while. And I kind of like, I wanted to do more than just that for panels, but I don't know what else to do because like I want to do a Black Butler one, but I don't know what I would do because there's already like 2 separate groups of people that do Black Butler like trivia panels, and I don't really want to step on their toes. So I don't know what I would do. Okay. Shadowheart actually has a lot of hair that's like up front for her bangs. But I'm not doing all that. I need to get my ears in, and then it'll feel like Shart. Megan the Stallion is really trying to get me to watch Jujutsu Kaisen. Hannah, you would love Jujutsu Kaisen. It's like that same kind of action-based, like action shonen that you really enjoy. I genuinely think you would like it so much. Maybe after we finish JoJo's, we can get a group together for Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm down to rewatch it if you are down to group watch it. I mean, we don't have to group watch it because I know you also agreed to Black Butler, which I was actually gonna message you soon to see if you wanted to like start that. I don't know if Raging would want to watch Black Butler with us, mostly because he's heard me complain about it one too many times and has decided that he's not gonna suffer like we have. I know Shadowheart has her like high ponytail. This is not a ponytail wig, and for people who are not super familiar with wigs, all of the fibers are kind of like facing down, so if you try to put it in a high ponytail, like, hang on, let me turn around so you guys can see. It kind of like flips it up a bit. You can get wigs that are made for ponytails like that, and it's got like the hair, like fibers or the wefts along the bottom are actually facing the opposite way so that the hair doesn't flip up when you put it in a high ponytail. But I do not have one of those, so we're just gonna do a low ponytail, keep it out of the way. I've always wanted to watch Jujutsu Kaisen too. Vent. I think we're getting a Jujutsu Kaisen group together. I know Shadowheart's hair is also in a braid. I'm not braiding this. It's not going to be seen. Welcome in! Who should make the first move, the guy or the girl? I don't think it matters. I genuinely don't think it matters. Literally, just whoever feels more comfortable. That's it. Welcome in, Valetha! How are you? I hope you're doing well. I can't believe it took me almost an hour to get into this, although I did spend a lot of that time yapping, and not a lot of that time actually doing the simple Shadowheart makeup. This is already so much better than the last time I did Shadowheart, mostly because I think my makeup's a little bit cleaner, but also the wig has better bangs than it did last time I did her. But do I look like I killed the Night Song? Or less shy? Yeah, whoever just feels more comfortable making the first move, who's less shy about it, like, it literally does not matter. Welcome in, Big D. How are you? I hope you're doing well. This wig is so thick. You guys, like, you see this, all of this is after it got thinned. I feel like when I thinned it, I had enough hair to make another wig, and this still felt like a full wig. Putting on my chicken to get done cooking and vibing. Oh, slay, slay. I hope your chicken turns out really well. I did not have chicken for dinner tonight. I had chicken for dinner last night. But I hope it turns out. It's me with my actual hair. Ooh, that does not sound fun. My hair is not very thick in real life. Like, my actual hair is not thick at all. My mom's hair is very thick, though, and so are some of my siblings. Just found out that the Emerald Witch arc anime adaptation is coming next year. Yes, they officially announced it. I'm a little sad that the announcement is basically just the same teaser we saw at the end of the public school arc. But you know what? I'm glad to have the confirmation. That's all I really wanted was confirmation. Like, we knew, but we didn't know, you know? Anyway. This is Shadowheart. I feel like she needs more, but also I don't know what else Shadowheart would do. Like, maybe darker eyeshadow? But I also feel like part of what I'm not happy with is that my ring light washes me out on stream. I think that's it. Let me turn it down one more. That feels so much better. Why do I have it so bright? Why do I have it so bright all the time? Shadowheart hours. Okay. I think if I were gonna cosplay Shadowheart for real, I would cut... Well, okay, now that I'm looking at her bangs when it's grown out. Because I don't like the way Strider Cross bangs look on me. And they're also kind of annoying in wigs. So I would do dark dress this year. Henna, thanks for popping off. Not my camera going out of focus. For this, there we go. I look like I killed the Night Song, feeling good. Might take over the Sharon Enclave later, never know. Oh, I wish that I was still in my era of life where I did British accents all the time for cosplay videos. I haven't genuinely done a British accent in so long. I feel like there is a point in my life where I would have slayed a Shadowheart impression. I've not attempted one, so I'm nervous to do it on stream, but just know that there was a point in history where I probably would have been half decent. Maybe. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, not other side coming in. We love to see it. This is so slay. This is so slay. This is not helping with all the Baldur's Gate cosplays that I want to do, because I did get a friend to agree to cosplay Karlach and Shadowheart together, because Karlach is my friend's favorite character, but she doesn't get to play the game very often. So I don't know if we'll ever actually do it, but we decided, I was like, hey, Haley, if you ever cosplay Karlach, I will cosplay Shadowheart with you, and we'll be a thing. It'll be so fun. So fun, so slaved. It'd just be a good time. What am I looking at? I pulled up Duolingo on my other screen. I haven't put it on stream yet. Mostly because I don't want to dox myself. Oh, I'm looking at the Japanese one. Okay. We wanted to do Dutch first. Somebody requested we do a little bit of Dutch. Oh, it's been so long. It's basically wanting me to start over. That's so funny. Okay. I think I just like this wig a lot. But guys, if I was better at making things, I probably would have already made so many Baldur's Gate cosplays. Baldur's Gate autism is really gonna... I think I've just talked myself into cosplaying Shadowheart, regardless of if my friend does Karlach, because I really like this. I like this, and it would be better if I had the ponytail wig. You guys have watched me talk myself into doing something in real time. Anyway, we want to do a little bit of Duolingo. What is this? Internet browser is what I'm looking for. Okay. Slay. We're gonna do a little Dutch. A little Dutch for the vibes. Does anyone here know Dutch? Are we Dutch speakers out here? Which one of these is the woman? Well, it's probably not the man, and it's probably not the kid. The jongen? Can I hear what this sounds like?
De vrouw.
De vrouw?
De vrouw.
De vrouw. It is very similar to German. I don't know what these would be in German, but it like sound similar, if that makes any sense. We got that one right. I love that it has the pictures.
Vrouw.
Vrouw. We're learning Dutch. We're learning Dutch. I'm gonna have to tell my friend that we've been learning Dutch for them.
Vrouw.
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 They're saying that one different. Vrouw. This feels easy. The boy.
De jongen. De jongen.
De jongen?
De jongen.
Oh, like the young. Oh, okay. I see.
De jongen.
The jongen.
De jongen. De jongen.
I feel okay.
De jongen.
The yonen. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. That does not sound the same to me. Shadowheart's just learning so many languages today.
De man.
I think the man might be the man. What do you guys think? do you guys think that
Een man.
that's what that is? Een man?
Een.
Oh, a man.
Een.
In. Dutch is so like interesting to learn because like I feel like some of the words are like once you like figure out what it is, it's like, oh yeah, what else could it be? Because like it sounds very close to it. A woman and a man. En vrouw in okay. I don't think I will ever be able to tell that apart. En vrouw en man. We love to see it. Man. Let's see how much of this I actually retain. None of it's like stuck out to me the way Bitte did with the German one. Oh.
En
is and. I got that one down. And oh, a woman. A woman. I wonder who's going to voice Siglinde in the English dub because she speaks German in the majority of the arc. Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna keep with that like half of the cast speaking German because they did it for the teaser. And it like I feel like that does play a role in the story is the lack of being able to communicate. So I feel like they have to do it. I'm learning Korean on Duolingo and it's so difficult. Oh, Emerald, I've been doing the Japanese one. That was one I was doing for fun, like not a stream thing. I bet Korean must be difficult too. Because you have to like, not only are you like learning the different words, but you have to learn a whole different alphabet system as well. That would be cool though to learn Korean.
Ik ben een man.
Ik ben een man.
Ben ik.
I
Ben.
I am. Okay. Ik ben een man. I am a man. So real.
I
didn't know you were learning Korean though, Emerald. I don't know if you said that before and I just forgot. But that's cool. What did you say?
Ik ben een jongen.
Oh.
Ik ben
een
jongen.
Jonen. I am a boy. It's
Een vrouw en een jongen.
Is that like... Are they using... No, I guess they wouldn't be using boy to mean child. Because that's two completely different words. Started recently. Oh, cool. Well, good luck. I hope that it goes well for you. Do you know anyone in your real life that knows Korean? Because being able to talk with them in like as you learn more and like use what you learn would probably help a lot.
Vrouw.
Or if you and Monty want to learn together. Predicting that the Emerald Witch Arc is going to have over 20 episodes, almost as much as season 1. I'm not really sure. I think they could, if they keep the same kind of pacing, they could do it in like 11 to 12. Because I know like The Book of not the Book of Circus. I don't know where that came from. The school arc, the public school arc that they just did. They did in 11 episodes. And it was like 4 whole volumes of manga. And the Emerald Witch arc is around the same length, give or take a chapter. Like, it's the same length manga-wise. Like, it's really close. So I don't think they would spread that out over more. I would like for them to. That would be cool. But I don't know if they would. I don't know. The Black Butler anime is kind of like weird to predict, like, how many episodes you're gonna get. Monty and his family. Oh, I didn't know Monty knew Korean. That's cool. That'll be really helpful because you have people that are fluent that you can work with. But that'll be cool, Emerald. Okay, what is this thing? Een vrouw en a woman.
Een vrouw en een jongen.
A woman and a boy. We love to see it. This is gonna tell me
Ik ben een vrouw.
I didn't do this quickly.
Ik ben een vrouw.
Ik
ben een vrouw.
Slay.
Een jongen.
A boy. This feels deceptively easy so far. He understands more than he speaks, but his siblings and mom are fluent. Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair. That'll be cool. That'll be very helpful with learning as well. Because I know they always say, like, in order to, like, really be fluent in a language, like, immersion helps a lot for learning. And I know, like, just having family members that are fluent in Korean is not the same as, like, going to South Korea. But that would still be pretty helpful, I would imagine. Okay.
Een jongen en een vrouw.
I feel like I would have a hard time listening in Dutch, but I guess context clues and sentence structure, you would be able to tell when they're saying N as in and when they're saying in as in a. Sorry, I know it's in the playlist. I was not expecting the grand design from Baldur's Gate to play, and it got very serious all of a sudden. So serious. Okay. Oh, ik ben een vrouw. Ik ben een vrouw. We are learning. I always forget. Because I think what it is when I'm streaming, I'm like saying it aloud more than when I'm like actually doing it on my own. That's very fun. It makes it a lot more fun. I've not opened a Duolingo in months. Not opened it in months. Welcome in, Cerulean. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Language learning gets that serious though. I guess it does. My ponytail came out because I did not do that very tight. Slaying even. Maybe even a little bit of slaying. I love the Baldur's Gate soundtrack. It's just so funny because like some of the songs are like very serious. And it like comes up after like the silliest thing. Look at my 1-day streak. We love to see it. I know what a streak is. I don't care. I'm not staying committed. Sorry. I don't think I have... Do I have Duolingo on my phone still? I don't think I do. Yeah, I do not. Do we want to finish the first section? Or the first... What is this? Unit section? Yeah, I guess we will. I kind of want to wait for Blue before we do German, if we do German tonight. Because, again, I can only stream for a couple hours tonight. I also kind of just, I don't know. Part of me kind of wanted to hop on Minecraft. But I also don't know if I wanted to hop on Minecraft, if that makes any sense. This song is really that deep. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get through this. Oh, we're gonna learn the girl. Well, we know the vrouw is the woman, so...
Het meisje.
Het meisje?
Het meisje. Het meisje.
Het meisje? Why is that one so different?
Een meisje.
Een meisje. A girl. Een meisje.
Een man of een vrouw?
What? Oh, off must be or.
Of.
Yeah. A man or a woman. Een man of een vrouw. I love to see it.
Een jongen of een meisje?
Hello?
Een jongen of een meisje?
Ooh, okay. Een...
Een
Where is it? Jongen
jongen
of een
een
meisje.
meisje.
A boy or a girl. We love to see
Een
it.
jongen of een man?
Boy or a man. Is that a kid? Okay. Huh? Keep learning. Okay. Oh, okay. I know I've said this on stream before. Sometimes when I right click on my mouse, it thinks I'm hitting the like back button. Causes a lot of problems. Don't buy a cheap computer mouse off of Amazon. It's not worth it. Okay. A boy or a man. Een jongen of een man. Love to see it. Love
Een
to
kind
see
of
it.
een man?
Kind. Oh, a kid. I know kind is kid.
Kind.
It's gotta be a child. Een kind of een man. Child or a man. This is so easy. I know it's easy because I'm seeing it in front of me. I'm not having to like recall it, but kind,
Kind.
child. The only thing worse than a child.
Ze is een kind.
Ze is een kind. What is
Ze.
that? She, they, it. All right. Okay. Sie ist ein Kind. Sie ist ein Kind. She is a child. Cool.
Hij is een man.
Hij
Hij is een man.
is a man.
Hij.
Hij is a man. Ah! We love to see it. I will be able to look at my friend and affirm their gender in their native tongue now. Ooh, I don't know why I got very excited about the matching pairs.
Vrouw. En
Kind.
Kind,
Meisje.
meisje. They're not gonna say that one to me? Okay.
Ze is een vrouw.
Sie ist een vrouw. She is a woman. Good for her. We love to see
hij
it.
is een jongen. Hij is
een jongen.
jongen.
Why do I feel like Dutch
Ze
is
is
like
een meisje.
kind of easier than German? It's not. It's like the same. What? Okay. She is a... Stop telling me I'm trying to hit the back button. She is a girl. Good for her. I really enjoy the Duolingo streams more than I ever thought I would. I know I said that last time. We love learning. Oh.
Hij.
Hi.
Hij.
Hi. Hi is een jongen.
Jongen.
Love to see it. I think after this, do you guys want to hop on Animal Crossing for like a little bit? Do we want to hop into Animal Crossing? I'll leave that up to you guys. I'm just addicted to Animal Crossing now. Hi
Hij
is
een
een... Where is it? Child. Oh,
Kind.
Kind. We got that one perfect. Let's go. I don't want to repeat the lesson. We're gonna continue. I'm not gonna wager 50 gems. Do whatever you want to do. It's your stream. The thing is, dear, I don't exactly know what I want to do. I'm bouncing ideas off of you. What do you guys want to do? Because I'm equally down for both. Do we want to keep Duolingoing or do we want to hop on Animal Crossing for a little bit? I don't know why Bubblegum KK always just like hits. It's such a good song. Do Animal Crossing? Say less, Emerald. Say less. I'm about to get on Zelda. Hey, yo. Emerald, I don't think Emerald has seen my Animal Crossing island. I don't know if Emerald, do you play Animal Crossing? Do you have Animal Crossing? I'm sure I've asked you this before, and I've forgotten the answer. Okay. I'm gonna swap here for a second while I get things set up, and also swap our stuff. Okay. We're gonna take the Duolingo out of the title, because we're done. I've been playing so much Animal Crossing lately. Like, you guys know. I've been streaming it more often. I definitely have it, but I stopped playing it because I got burnt out so hard. That is so fair. Me too. I restarted my island. I think I told you that. I restarted it back in February, so it's very much like a new thing for me again. And I'm having such a great time. Okay. I'm just like moving things on my desk because I have all the like makeup stuff on here for the cosplay. Trying to see my screen better. Yeah, I restarted my island and now I'm like addicted to it again. Like the Animal Crossing brain rot is hitting so hard. I started playing Pocket Camp again, like the mobile game. Yeah, everything swapped over stream wise. Okay, we can come back here. I am gonna hide my internet browser again, just so we know everything working just fine. Okay. I did not finish moving all my flowers yet. I still have to set up another. Last time we streamed, for people who weren't here, Thursday when we streamed, we were setting up a little flower farm in Animal Crossing. And I've not done the mums or the lilies yet. But I've been decorating the area a bit. And like running around and catching bugs. I was catching so many bugs yesterday. I've been filling up my encyclopedia and my museum. Pocket Camp. I love playing Pocket Camp Emerald. It's so like, it's just nice. It's a good way to play Animal Crossing, but like in a way that I very easily. Okay, JoJo's. We don't need that anymore. That feels a little loud. Pocket Camp is a good way to play Animal Crossing in a way that's not going to easily turn into me sitting there for 4 hours playing Animal Crossing. Sorry, the wig hairs is like itching my back when it's touching it. So I'm trying to keep it back. Watching passively while I play Zelda. So fair. I mean, we're probably only going to be streaming for like another 30 to 40 minutes. Because again, my family's still here and I feel kind of bad just like locking myself away to stream. I don't need my keyboard to play Animal Crossing. What am I doing? Hang on. I never did the projector so that I can actually see my game outside of like the little window of my stream preview in OBS. Oh, I got my little tomato in. And my house is here and like the trees. We love to see it. And I got my little log staircase now. I'm a little too excited about this. But I put down some balloons in the area that I really like. And I've just been dressing this up more. Like over here, I think I did this off stream. Putting down the bushes and everything. I'm so excited about this. It's just so nice. I haven't decorated like down here by the river, but I don't know if I will. Yeah, that's like mostly what I've been working on. That and running around and catching bugs. I got a lot of like the beetles and stuff the other night. I think I went to not a treasure island, but like one of the like Miles Islands and just farmed so many bugs there for a while. Emerald, you should start playing Animal Crossing again. I'm making it my mission to get all of my friends to play Animal Crossing again. Oh, I don't stream Animal Crossing on Saturdays very much, so we don't get to do this. Favorite Chapel Roan song? I don't know how to answer that because there's so many. I really like, it's the most basic answer. I really like Hot to Go, but also Kink is My Karma is really fun because it's like felt. But honestly, like the whole like rise and fall of Midwestern Princess is so good. I need to get back into Animal Crossing too. You should. You should. It's so fun. It's so fun. I may reconsider picking it back up. You should, Emerald. You should. We could play together. Good Luck Babe is so... Good Luck Babe is really good. That's the song that got me into Chapel Roan in the first place. And we love it. We love it. The funny thing is, my Arrow Ace ass listens to Good Luck Babe, and I'm like, she's so right. What if I do wake up in the middle of the night with my head in my hands, nothing more than his wife? Like, I'm looking at a starry and like, what if she's right? That's never gonna be a problem for me. I'm never gonna be in that situation. KK's taking requests, guys. He's taking requests. What? Ooh, actually, give me that one song. I know what I want. I don't think I have this one yet. This is my favorite KK song. It's not Bubblegum KK. I don't think I have this one. I just saw, like, wig hair kind of, like, move with the wind of my fan and thought it was my cat moving, knowing full well he is not in here. Is it Hypno KK or KK Hypno? It would have been quicker to Google this on my computer, but yeah, I'm committed now to looking it up on my phone. Not Emerald laughing at that. The songs that got me to Chapel Roan are Hot to Go and Good Luck Babe. Yeah, the TikTok ones. So good. TikTok has really done me so well when it comes to finding new musicians. It's Hypno KK. Okay. Do you guys know if this is case sensitive? Okay. We're gonna type in an exact. Seriously, in the shower in the middle of the night, vibing to Chapel Roan. As you should be. Me too. Me too. We love Chapel Roan in this house. I'd love to play with you. I would also love if you played Animal Crossing with me, Emerald. It would be so fun. Do we want to sit in between Coco and Blair? I think we will. Who's ready for Hypno KK? Me. I first heard this on New Leaf. I was visiting one of those like horror islands. I think it was Akio or Aiko Island. One of the like really well-known like scary New Leaf towns that you could go visit. Oh, we gotta turn that up. And I heard this song and I was like, wait, that slays. It's so good. My fave song has to be My Kink is Karma. It's so slay. It really is. That whole album is really good. I've not listened to anything before Rise and Fall of Midwestern Princess. So I'm not like familiar with her older works. But like that, and obviously Good Luck Babe. So good, so slay. I could not actually have elf ears because like moving or like pushing down on the tips of them is like low-key kind of a stim that I always do when I'm wearing them. If I like had elf ears all the time, like you would just see me walking around doing this 24/7. Maybe it's a good thing my ears don't look like that. She's growing so fast. It must be stressful. I know she's like talked about it in one of her performances semi-recently, about how like it's kind of low-key negatively impacted her, like mentally. And that must be really scary. To have things change like in the blink of an eye like that for her. But I'm glad that it's like in a way where she can continue to do this thing that she's passionate about as a career, you know? But I do hope it levels out for her and she feels more secure and like better about it eventually. I really love because in New Leaf the concerts like this it was the credits, but I don't remember what it was exactly, but I love in New Horizons how it like takes you through all the seasons and stuff. It's so cute. I haven't been watching it this time, but I love it. Did you just beat Animal Crossing? You can beat Animal Crossing every Saturday night by watching KK Slider perform. Every Saturday night, Brennan. That's like the only time you see the credits of this game. W, thank you, Brennan. I'm winning Animal Crossing. But welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I think I said that to you earlier, and then I forgot that you've been here. But I welcome back from wherever you have been, whatever lurk you've been doing. I still hope you're doing well. I hope you're still doing well, if you were doing well before. I've been here just vibing and suffering in Elden Ring. Oh no. Good luck. Elden Ring is one of those games that a lot of people tell me, like, oh, you would like Elden Ring because you love fantasy and all that, but I don't think I would like to play Elden Ring. Elden Ring is one of those games that I think is cool in concept, and there's like some fun things about it that I've seen that I think is really cool. I don't think I would. I think it would drive me crazy to play a game like that. And I know that's one of the easier ones compared to like Bloodborne or Dark Souls or stuff like that. My sister loves games like that. Built different, truly. That sounds so stressful. I've watched her play Elden Ring a few times. Like, not all the way through, obviously. But, like, I've been in the room while she was playing. And it's a difficult game. Could never. The most stressful game I play is Fortnite. Fortnite is so fun. I haven't played Fortnite in a long time. Maybe we, get back into our Fortnite era. Okay, can I put things... I think my inventory is full. Okay, we need to head back up to my house. Oh yeah, I did this last night. What do you guys think about the museum decorations? Got some fossils and statues out here. I swapped the bushes out for holly bushes because I think that'll look really nice over here. This is another balloon. Wow. I never recommend it without being really upfront about the difficulty level. Yeah. No, that's so fair. And I know, like, people who are familiar with lots of different types of video games probably, like, know that that's what they're getting into with that kind of game. Not for me. I struggled to finish Undertale. I've never finished Undertale, and that's one of my favorite games of all time. I've never finished it, though. And at this point, I don't think I ever will. At least not on stream. Because that's an embarrassing grind. I've forgotten how to get to my house. Oh, yeah, I did another, like, planting fruit here to stunt this pine tree, or the cedar tree at this stage, and have the others grow up. I think that would look really cool. I think that would look nice. I discovered that semi-recently. I think I've told you guys that before, because there's a couple other trees on this island that I did, like, the stunt hack with. And I love it. I'm surprised I didn't know about that until this year. Like, that's a newer thing. Oh! Filbert's out here hanging out with my flowers. We love to see it. Yeah, I put out some... I love the Bunny Day decorations. I feel like they're just a really good way to add a lot of color to the island. Because they look good... Oh, I don't know if they look good in the fall. But they look good in all the other seasons. We'll see when the grass turns orange how it looks. I might swap some of them out. But I think it will still look fine. Any kind of game that requires me to have any kind of quick response time, hand-eye coordination, it's gonna instantly be a bust for me. Hence why I play Baldur's Gate 3. Turn-based combat is the only combat I can win. I can do the other types of combat. Baldur's Gate 3, I definitely really enjoyed. That was my... I've played a little bit of Pokemon. But Baldur's Gate 3 is my first, like, real in-depth experience with turn-based combat and, like, really understanding it like that. And I love that. I want more games like that. I like that a lot. Really enjoyed that. Oh, I forgot to turn the Switch audio back down. We turned it up for KK and it's just been vibing ever since. Okay, I need to thin out some things. This, never gonna use that. The wires, probably not gonna use it. I can order it later. Same with the model kits. I know I just bought those yesterday. Hamster cage, I don't see myself using that. I don't have a lot of furniture built up here because I know most of my inventory is the clothes. But I feel like I will use all of these. I'm so bad about hoarding clothes in Animal Crossing. But, like, you never know what kind of vibe you want. Like, maybe I do need the steampunk dress. Or the vibrant tuxedo. Or the mermaid fishy dress. Things that I've never really used. But you never know. What if I want to dress up as a silly little guy? I am really bad about acquiring duplicates, though. And I need to thin those out more. Buy them all. I do buy them all. I definitely make an effort to buy them all. But I can only hold 400 items in my inventory right now. So we gotta do something about that. Ring light, I'm gonna get rid of that. I would like a different color. We're gonna get rid of the cube light. It's cataloged, so I can get more. Honestly? Yeah. Is that really all I'm gonna get rid of? No, we'll get rid of the party garland. And the hanging sign. Okay. So what do I want to put in there? The knee bandages go in there. These go in there. The sneakers, the maracas. I didn't want to favorite that. We'll hold on to them though. The flower bed, I'll put in storage for now. I'm gonna hold on to the maracas so we can play them. I think everything else I'm selling? Yeah, everything else I'm selling. Cool. I do need options. I don't know what it is. I, like, need to hoard everything. All of the items in Animal Crossing. Because you never know when you might need something. And in Animal Crossing, it's kind of like... I don't know, with the clothes, it's kind of hard. I guess you could order stuff in the catalog. I always just look at furniture in the catalog, though. Ooh, this is one of those good beetles. I think this is the rainbow stag? We'll never know. I thought I was closer than that. Like maracas? Yeah, you never know when you might need maracas. Maybe KK needs a little bit of backup. Hang on, let me get them. Maybe he needs a little bit of backup. We love clothes. I literally collected clothes for the sole reason of being collecting things and having things. That is so fair. What is he playing? Not now. I was trying to do the maracas. I forgot it would talk to him. I think what it is with New Leaf, there was achievements for, like, filling up your item catalog. And I got really into collecting all the badges and the achievements. And that instilled in me that in Animal Crossing, I need to acquire everything for the achievement. That does not exist. I don't think that achievement exists in New Horizons. I'll have to go through and look. New Leaf hit different, truly. I actually like New Horizons more. I'll be so real. I do enjoy New Horizons more. But New Leaf was very fun. New Leaf was my first main title game. And it was a good time. It was a very good time. New Horizons, though, I feel like is a far superior game, if for nothing more than increased inventory. And I do like the in-house inventory a lot better than the New Leaf one. I like being able to see the items and it not just be like the leaves that I have to like hover over to see what they are. Because now whenever I play New Leaf, I'm like, I don't know what's in my storage because it's just the item leaves and I can't see what anything is. And that's very annoying for me. I didn't really have a plan. I didn't have a plan. We were just walking around. I wanted to show you guys what I had done, the changes I had made. It wasn't many. Oh, I did. Hi, Genji. I did get some of this bamboo to put out here. And I put the padoga out here. And I think that's a vibe. I really like this area. Oh, I was saving up to get another one of the, like, tower thingies. Did get rid of that castle wall. I think it would be really fun, though, to figure out where I had found an emulator for, like, the GameCube, and I was going to stream, like, the first Animal Crossing game, but I never fully installed it, and then the website that I got it from got shut down because I think they started doing a Switch emulator. So now I need to find a new place, a new emulator. And I think it would be so fun to stream like New Leaf for like some of the older Animal Crossing games. We'll fish while we chat. I keep feeling like I'm hearing balloons and it's just not balloons. My first Animal Crossing game was the first one. I miss the dairy function so much, but I do love all the changes that have been made. I've never played Population Growing. Like, the earliest Animal Crossing game I've played is Wild World, but I didn't get super into that one because I got Wild World for the first time in 2020. I didn't play it I haven't put a lot of time into it. I really need to go and do that, though. I think that would be fun. What's your all-time favorite game? Like, favorite game of all time, period, not just Animal Crossing? I gotta stop yapping when I'm fishing. My favorite game of all time, I think, is legitimately Baldur's Gate 3. I say in my Shadowheart cosplay with all of my Astarian posters and plushies in the background. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is definitely my favorite of all time. But like the really close seconds would be like Minecraft and Life is Strange. The first Life is Strange game. Which is kind of wild. Because Life is Strange is one of those games where like the gameplay is kind of mid. The puzzle solving's a little annoying sometimes. The story was really good though, and it made everything worth it. And I love Chloe Price. She was my favorite character. She was the character that got me into Life is Strange in the first place. Those are 3 games. They are 3 games. I have a really hard time, like, I think right now I can say very easily Baldur's Gate 3 is my ultimate, like, top favorite game if I could only pick one. But I feel like listing at least 2 more gives a better catalog. Love the first Animal Crossing. That's my favorite. I've never played Population Growing. I really want to, though. I think it would be really fun to emulate that and stream it. I really want to do that. I've got to figure out how to do that. Wild World was my jam. As a Sprout, Nintendo DS is likely my favorite console. It's a good one. It's so, like, it's so just fun. I really enjoy my DS. I love this time of day in Animal Crossing, like especially in the summer. I think I've said this before, but when I first like started playing New Horizons, because of some circumstances, I could only play in the afternoons. So like 5 p.m. to later, like this is so nice. That sky is so pretty. But yeah, I think it would be fun to stream the older Animal Crossing games. I'm not entirely sure how we would do it, because I know I would want to do like multiples, but there are not really like an end point. I guess you could say like you do a whole year, so you can go through like all the seasons. And I'm saying like I have these ideas of things I want to do for streams. Animal Crossing's forever. We don't have to try to do it all at the same time. And then there's also like whatever I want to do that ends up not having space for streams, we could always do a video instead. And I think that would be fun for Animal Crossing. Like a whole year of Animal Crossing. We'd love to see it. Oh, do we want to... We need to see... I haven't really spoken to my villagers today. But we need to find the one that's doing their DIY and see what we can get. If it's Pashmina, though, for... Is this Pashmina? Yeah. Yeah, that's Pashmina. I feel like I get some of the names mixed up. But then it ends up not being mixed up the way I thought. No, I've heard a lot of really good things about, like, the first Animal Crossing game. And I know, like, the villagers used to be really mean. And wouldn't they steal your face if you, like, closed the game without saving? Wasn't that, like, a thing that happened in the first game? You would just, like, log back in one day and your face would be like Coco's face, where it's, like, the blank, just empty holes. That's wild. That's so funny, though. I mean, it's funny to me as a 26-year-old person, not a 5-year-old child playing Animal Crossing and being traumatized from it. But I've heard people talk about how scary that was as a kid. Mine's gotta be Genshin Impact. Really love the combat and building fun teams. I'm out here using a team of 3 supports only while you can have 4 in a team, and those 3 supports out here easily defeating overworld enemies easily. You just need to know what your characters are capable of, and the game becomes really easy. Second's gotta be Pokemon, and third Minecraft. That's so fair. I've played a little bit of Genshin. I think my thing with Genshin is I was really invested in the characters and the lore. The gameplay itself, it was like fine. It was fun, but it wasn't like something that I was like super invested in. Ooh, Igley's our DIY guy right now. But I wanted to play through the story of Genshin. But the way the story is set up in Genshin, you can do like a little bit here and there, and then you have to go grind out, like just getting levels through killing things and doing like these little side quests to get a high enough level to progress in the story, and that really annoyed me. I hated that. I've been told that Honkai Star Rail is not like that, and I downloaded Honkai Star Rail. I've not opened it yet. And then the same with Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves would be a fun one to try as well. I think I also downloaded that one, but I haven't opened it yet. I know Brennan streamed a little bit of Wuthering Waves, and that was really cool. Wuthering Waves is pretty mid in my opinion. That's fair. It just looks kind of neat. I know, it's free. So it's like low investment. A low risk try of a game. Do try it yourself, of course. Yeah, obviously. I wanted to play Honkai Star Rail because I thought the character Boot Hill looked really cool, and then that got me invested in wanting to play the game. I feel like my villagers don't make make items anymore. They only cook. All of the DIYs I get from them is cooking. Which I guess makes sense because cooking was added in the game when most people would have already had most of the DIYs. So once I unlocked the kitchen, it's like the only thing they want to give me is the cooking because they think I have everything else. I've got a good amount of DIYs though. Like I got some cool things. But yeah, I'm getting so many foods. I feel like I don't know what to do with them, but I feel like I want to like spend some time and just like cook everything in Animal Crossing. Maybe we make a little like food restaurant area by our farm or something. That could be cute. That's an idea. I don't know why I walked up there when I wanted to go this way. Is anyone else like really bad about just automatically running throughout the area? I have one of these already, like I've caught it before. But I love these moths. They're so pretty. I started Honkai Star Rail since launch and got the first limited 5-star character, Seele. Then I kind of stopped and just sometimes logged in, and somehow it was like 3 more limited 5-stars since I stopped, and sometimes log in. That's wild. You must have really good luck with the gacha pools. I've not really... Like, obviously I played a little bit into Genshin, which is a gacha game. The only gacha game I'd really gotten like super invested in was Love Live. I was really into Love Live, but I think the only ultra rare card that I pulled organically was Devil Nico. And I think I got Devil Knows Me as well. But I was never able to idolize them because you have to pull the card twice to like idolize them and get like the stronger version of the card. But they got to the point in Love Live where they were giving away promotional ultra rares, which were ultra rare, but not as strong as like normal ultra rares. So it was like a knockoff ultra rare. I had a few of those. But it was like, those were like an insult. Especially to people like me, who didn't put money in that game. So I didn't get to pool as much to try to get the ultra rares. But the euphoria when you're the envelope, so the way it worked when you were pulling is like you pulled these envelopes, right? And when you pulled an ultra rare, you would have a normal envelope, but then it would like shake and then change into the ultra rare envelope, so it was very exciting. I miss Love Live. I know there's like a fan version of it now that you can kind of download and play offline. I need to do that. I miss it so much. And with it being like the not online, there's not the events to like keep up with and be stressed out about. But it was such a fun like rhythm tapping game. I've tried Project Diva, but it didn't hit the same for me. Not Project Diva. What? Maybe that is what I'm thinking of. So like some of the Miku ones, and then oh my gosh, what's the mobile rhythm tapping game that's like Vocaloid? I don't think it's Project Diva, but I tried that one and I didn't like it as much as Love Live. Just didn't hit. Also, it just takes up a lot. Project Sekai, yes, thank you. It was that one. It also took up a lot of space on my phone. I wasn't able to like really download everything. That was also a big factor as to why I did not keep up with that one. I don't like how Genshin locks the main quest behind your level. The story gets so much better later on, and there's really big lore hidden behind big lore in limited time events? I bet that must be really fun for the community, but people who get into it late, like that kind of sucks. But obviously, like, I guess there are ways to like find it like online, but it's not the same as experiencing it yourself. Is this a new bug? It is a new bug. A cicada shell? Guys, we gotta go take that to Blathers. I can't believe we caught a cicada shell. I was sneaking up to it, and it's a shell. It's not gonna go anywhere. The only mobile game I ever really spent money on was the dating sim Arcana back in like 2018. I never played that one, but I definitely remember it. I was very into Mystic Messenger, and a lot of Mystic Messenger fans also got into Arcana, so I saw a lot about it on Tumblr. Don't even want to know how much money I spent unlocking special scenes in that game. Jeez. I think, like, I've done some of the, like, subscription services before in the past for Animal Crossing, like the Pocket Camp. Because it's, like, so slay, and it's only, like, $1 or $2, the ones that I was doing. I did not do the $8 one to get 5 fortune cookies every month. That seems a little excessive for me personally, for what it is. So I don't think I've spent that much money on mobile games before. The most embarrassing thing is the $30 I spent on League of Legends one time. And I will say that to my friends who are like more into League, and they were like, Mel, I've easily spent $1,000 on League of Legends just throughout all of the years. Like, if you add up everything I've ever spent on the game, and I'm like, wow, I feel for you. That's rough. I tried Love Live and Vendori. They never clicked with me, so really have really poor internet. Oh yeah, Love Live is really fun. I loved Love Live, but having bad internet would probably make that not fun, because there's like, I know some of the events, there were different types of events on Love Live. There was an event type where, oh geez, I'm trying to think of it. It doesn't matter. The only one that's important to this conversation is the event type where you would play against other players. Like, you would load into a lobby with like 3 other players, and you would all like play the same song, and whoever gets like the highest score gets the most points towards the event or whatever. That was fun. That probably requires a lot more of an internet connection than playing normally. But yeah, having poor internet, the loading times, like, I've played Love Live on really bad internet connections. It sucks. It's not the vibe. So I really feel for you, Cerulean. Message didn't send? It might not have. I know if it didn't show up, like, on stream, like, below there, then I probably didn't go through, and that happens sometimes. I really don't know why Twitch eats chat messages sometimes. Because I don't think I have anything set up to, like, for it to do that. And it does just tend to happen. With the Hexen Circle, I think it's called, every last patch of a region, which is a 1.6, and now, like, X.8. We're now on 4.7, so next patch we're getting a more big lore. So in 1.1 or 1.2, there was an event about that group and a character that is now not accessible anymore. And there's also big lore hidden in random quests without voice acting and in random books. I have heard about the lore found in random books that, like, you have to go through and read. I understand the appeal of wanting to like hide lore and things for like people to go look for. But if it's like really big lore that changes like how things in the story or like how certain characters maybe like just really changes things, that's annoying. That's very annoying. I like the way Baldur's Gate did like putting lore in the books, because a lot of the lore that you would read in books didn't change anything. It just added to things, or it like further foreshadowed things that come up later. So like in the very, very beginning of the game, you can find books about vampirism, and you can find books about like the Dead Three, like Ball, Bane, and Merkel, like things that become more relevant later. And it's just really funny. I also just think it's funny to pick up a book about vampirism and put it in Astorian's inventory, the resident vampire, as a way to let him know that I know. Before he knows that I know. So I like stuff like that, like stuff that's like world building that doesn't really affect the story much, or stuff that like hints at things that will become more prevalent in the story later. But if you're hiding like actual like important story-based lore like that, it's like, what are you doing? Hoyo, what are you doing? Why do you do this? I hope they don't do that with Honkai Star Rail. I will get very annoyed if they do. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna keep Animal Crossing open for the music, but I'm gonna swap over to here because I can't stream for too much longer, and if I get invested in playing. This was fun. I feel like the Shadowheart cosplay turned out a lot better than the first time I did it. Obviously the first time I did it, I actually braided my wig, or I like had it set up differently, but I didn't like it as much. Oh, it's Shadowheart. It's Shart. It's DJ Shart actually, because I don't have straight across bangs, but my hair is still black. Feeling cute might kill the night song later. You know how it goes. Or I guess if you're seeing this version of Shadowheart, she's already killed the night song. So it's more like feeling cute might become the mother superior later, you know? I don't know why I'm putting the ponytail back in, because the ponytail doesn't need to be in. But this has convinced me that I want to cosplay Shadowheart for real. I think it'd be really fun. I've seen people do Baldur's Gate cosplays where they make the Wave Mother's robe. I would love to do that. I've seen a lot of Shadowheart cosplayers do it, but I think it'd be fun to do that with Astarion. But there's like, I also just think making the Dark Justiciar armor would be really cool, because visually that armor is very pretty. If you didn't read the books or don't hear anything from anyone reading the books, you wouldn't know what an elemental sovereign is, and then you meet one later in the main story and have no idea what's happening because you didn't feel like reading, but your main character knows. It's like, why do you know things that I don't? That's annoying. Like, they never explain it. That is very annoying. Yeah, that just cured any desire that I might have to get back into Genshin. Because there were things that I liked about Genshin, and like some of the characters do have good designs. Although I am of the opinion that a lot of Genshin characters, and just Hoyoverse in general, are very over-designed. Like, there's a lot of visual clutter going on in their designs. But that might just be a personal preference thing. But that's fine. I don't have to play the game. But no, this has convinced me that I want to cosplay Shadowheart for real. Adding her to the list. I have like a list. I used to keep a physical list of like cosplays I wanted to do, but now it's like a mental list. And the mental list used to be like mostly JoJo's characters, but now I think there's more Baldur's Gate cosplays on there than there are JoJo's, which is kind of wild, but I guess makes sense. It's the Baldur's Gate autism. Bread, you did save me a lot of time though, getting invested into Genshin again. But you have why is my camera so blurry? Hello? I know Shadowheart's like slay and everything, but the people need to see her. I keep my list in a journal. I love that for you, Cerulean. I used to write my lists down, but then they would like whatever I would write down would change so frequently that it just like stressed me out to keep writing it down. Maybe I should keep a more solid list though. Why is the 7 p.m. music in Animal Crossing always so good? It's so good. Anyway. I think that's it for me tonight. That's a good place to be. We did our Shadowheart cosplay. We learned a little bit of Dutch. We I'm gonna be so real. I need to be reading it to remember it, but we learned a little bit of Dutch. And then we nosed around in Animal Crossing for a while. Okay, we have a couple choices, but I need to see how long people have been streaming before I decide who we raid. I was looking to see what Komoko was doing, and it says they're playing a game, but when I pulled up their stream, it looks like they're just watching and reacting to Aphmau. So that's fun. That actually does sound fun. Oh, they are playing a game for real. Somebody must have sent that in. Okay. So just writing lists. Me too. Writing lists is so satisfying, Cerulean. Like, I always write down, like, to-do lists, and then I don't even do half of the things on the list. That's just how it goes. I just think it's not worth getting into it anymore. There's so much content now that it would take so long to get through it all. That is so fair, Bread. I felt very similarly about One Piece, but then I started reading it, and I'm having a good time. But I think, like, I have been playing Genshin Impact since 2019 or... Okay, it was either late 2019 or early 2020. I've been playing Genshin Impact since before COVID. I still have not finished the prologue. To be fair, I've not put that many hours into the game, but I've been playing it for that long. Welcome in, Alex the Alchemist. Thank you so much for the follow. We're actually in the process of wrapping up. But welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for the follow. I always have to overestimate my to-do list because I know I'm not going to get everything on it done. So that way, if I get half of the list done, if it's a long list, at least I've gotten more things done. That is so fair. That is so fair. I like the checking things off thing. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll like write out my to-do list for the day, and I'll write down things that I've already done so that I can like mark them off. Or I'll take things like clean room and break it down more, like vacuum, pick things up, make your bed, and that way I get to like check off more boxes, and it's so fun. Just committed, you're going? Yeah, it was a shorter stream tonight. I'm so sorry. I have family visiting. I don't want to be locked away in my room the whole time they're here. Have a good night, Mel. I'm going to eat dinner. Good night, Emerald. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I hope your dinner is well. I'm sure I'll be talking to you later. Glad I was able to watch your whole stream today. Yeah. I didn't stream until like 10 o'clock at night this time. But I think I am going to send you guys over to... Oh, no. Alahobia just went live.
NANI?
Now I have more decisions to make. What are they playing? Final Fantasy. Kamoka has been streaming for 2 hours. I don't know how much longer she'll stream. So I'm gonna... Thank you for the posture check. Gotta have good posture. I'm gonna send you guys over to Alahobia. I've sent you guys there before, but it has been a minute. They're playing Final Fantasy. They're a duo stream, a couple that stream together. They're very fun, good vibes. Their stream literally just went live, so they're on their starting soon screen. Probably will be for a few minutes. But they're playing Final Fantasy, what is that, XVI 16? Yeah. We do stand. I'm gonna get this raid started. I don't know what it is about Animal Crossing music. It makes me feel like there's all the time in the world, and I can just sit here forever. But anyway, I'm gonna mute the Switch audio. I'm gonna send you guys over to Alahobia. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you guys so much for watching the silly cosplay stream. I'll say something in the Discord within the next couple of weeks or so about voting rounds for the next cosplay stream. But the next cosplay stream will probably be in August or September. Maybe the first week of September, but like we vote during August. I think hitting that like first Saturday of the month is probably good. But anyway, that is it for me. I will see you all on Tuesday for some Baldur's Gate. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I hope you enjoy Alahobia. Good night!